Everyone, we were on our topic the leaf, and it's two activities we had completed. Okay, and the next activity we have activity. So let's do another activity to show the starch in a leaf was made in the leaf itself and not received by the leaf from the other part of the plant. So in this activity we will see that only leaf is means responsible for the process photosynthesis. So let's see how. Activity 8, experimental investigation. Take a potted plant and keep it in a dark room for 24 hours. Since the leaves do not receive sunlight, they will not be able to prepare food. After 24 hours, there will be no food left in the leaf. Now cover a portion of a leaf with a strip of a black paper. Put the plant in sunlight for a few hours. Pluck the leaf and test it for starch. In which portions of the leaf is starch present, in which portion is it not present. If starch is present only in the portion that was not covered, what do you conclude? So students, in this activity, first of all you need to put the potted plant for 24 hours in a dark room. Clear? So we did this. Next, after 24 hours, take the potted plant out of the room. Clear? And take one leaf of that and cover with a strip of black paper. Okay, so of that plant we took only one leaf to cover with a black paper of strip. Clear? And afterwards then put this plant in the sunlight for few hours. Clear? So here we again put this whole plant in the sunlight. So after that, what do you need to do to find starch in it? So afterwards, pluck the leaf that we covered with the black strip of paper. Clear? And afterwards, just do the starch experiment. Like in the previous video we understood about the starch experiment, like first of all you need to boil it in water and afterwards in spirit and then wash it with water and then put some means then to add some iodine solution onto the leaf, so the blue black color that is turned means throughout this whole experiment you find that that portion is covered with the starch. Okay, so starch is present in that area particularly. Okay, and repeat that experiment with this leaf also. Clear? So what do you see after doing this whole experiment? Like you need to put this leaf in water and then alcohol and then wash it with water, put some iodine drops onto it. Afterwards, the leaf which is not covered, okay, the portion of that leaf that is not covered, it only this portion turns into blue or black in color. Okay, and the uncovered where you put that strip, that area would not change any color. Okay, it remains green. Clear? So why this happened? Because when the leaf which is uncovered, it got all the necessary requirements that a plant needs to prepare its own food, means for the process photosynthesis. Okay, like this leaf, it got all the required requirements. Okay, like sunlight, air. Okay, so these things this leaf got by the only uncovered portion of it. So this is how we can see and we can say that only the uncovered portion which did not receive any requirement that a leaf requires to make food. Okay, so that is how we can see this portion would not turn into any other color because it do not have any sunlight and any air. Got my point? Okay. So students, next function of leaf we have. Leaves also release water from the plant through the stomata. This is called transpiration. Okay, so what is transpiration? When a leaf release excess water, okay, in the sunlight, during the sunlight, okay, in the presence of air, okay, that process is known as transpiration. Clear? It helps in cooling down the leaves. It also has another important function. As the water escapes from the leaves, the roots pull more water to compensate for this loss. This water brings with important nutrients required by the plant from the soil. Transpiration plays an important role in water cycle by increasing the moisture in the air. So students, during transpiration, loss of water occurs. Okay, and this loss is covered or compensated by the roots. Clear? So here an activity is there. So let's see. Activity 9 is there to study transpiration in plants. Take a healthy potted plant and water it. Select a branch with a number of leaves and enclose it in a transparent polythene bag. Tie the mouth of the bag. Take another similar polythene bag and tie its mouth. Keep the potted plant and the other bag in the sun. Observe after a few hours. Can you see the water droplets in the polythene bag covered by the branch? Are there water droplets in the other bag? So where did the water droplets come from? So students, in this activity, so first of all you need to take a potted plant, okay, and cover its branch with number of leaves with a polythene and then tie its mouth. Clear? And on the other hand, you need to take another pot, okay, but without a plant, okay, only this empty with soil in it, okay, only this pot you need to take and then cover it with another plastic bag, okay, and tie the mouth here. Clear? So observe both the things and then put these both the pots in a sunlight. Okay, so what would happen next? You will see the difference means between both the things, both the pots. Like in this one you will find some water droplets. See these tiny water droplets, these. So where these come from? And in this no any water droplet will come. Why? So this is how we can say that during in the transpiration loss of water occurs. Okay, you can easily see the polythene, it has so many water droplets in it. So these are come from these leaves present. These droplets are come from these leaves under this polythene. Clear? And in this polythene no any water droplet will come. Clear? Because there is no leaf. Clear? So that is why transpiration would not be occurred here. Got it? So our next topic is modifications of the leaves. So the first one we have, leaves are modified to give support. So there are some leaves that give support to the plant. Okay, so let's see. If you examine a pea or gloriosa plant carefully, you will find that some of the upper leaflets are modified into tendrils. The tendrils coil around objects to give support to the plant. Okay, so here are the tendrils. They are just coiled in nature, okay, coiled in form. Okay, so how do they work to give support to the plant? So they are just like a coil shape, okay, they are coiling in nature, and these tendrils just coil itself around an object, okay, and afterwards it gives the support to the plant that is just below these tendrils. Next we have leaves are modified into spines. Okay, so spines means small spiky arrangement of the leaves that is present on the stem. Okay, so like you can take an example of cactus. So in cactus, leaves are modified to form spines. Clear? And this reduces loss of water from the leaves. Spines also protect the plants from being eaten away by the grazing animals. Okay, students, so spines, these are the spiky form of leaves. Okay, and they help to reduce loss of water. Why? Because these leaves are very hard in nature. Okay, and even cactus stems prepare its food. Okay, not the leaves. So if leaves are not preparing photosynthesis, that means transpiration would not be occurred here. So if transpiration is not there, that means loss of water will not also be there. Clear? So this was the spines. These are the spiky form of leaves. They are present on few means kind of plants like cactus. So students, these were the things that we needed for today, and in the next video we will continue with our next topic, that is flowers and fruits. Until that, you need to get more knowledge about the modifications of leaves and even the experiments that we did. Clear?